You want to be financially independent, so you never have to worry about money ever again. You also want to travel the world in style and live the good life. That's the stuff of dreams, and most people still think that having a lot of money and having fun is only possible after years of hard work. When they are older than 65, have retired, and are getting gray. Why would you want to start having fun when your life is about to end? I've never really understood that, because it doesn't have to be that way. You can change this way of thinking right now and start making your life better right away. Welcome to Finance Trophy again. I am Emily, and I'm here to show you the, let's say, most accurate way to get the life you want, without the headache of, go buy a real estate, or buy some random stocks. So sit back, and here are some ways to make a lot of money and become financially independent while you are still young and don't have to live like Scrooge. First step is, start with a plan. What it means to be financially free to one person may not mean the same thing to another. Some people are happy with a comfortable and debt-free life. And in contrary, you might only be happy when you have the newest Gulfstream jet and your own private island. To live the life you want, you need to know what it means to you to be financially independent. Be as specific as you can and write down how much money you'd like to have, how you'd like to live, and when you'd like to have those things. Then do an audit of your real financial situation right now. Be honest and realistic. This will help you set a long-term goal and figure out what you need to do to get from where you are now to where you want to be. Smaller goals and milestones at regular intervals to help you work steadily towards your main goal. Second step, stop exchanging time for money. If you want to make a lot of money in a short amount of time, working 50 hours a week for a steady paycheck might not be enough. Even though you can get rich by working from 9 to 5, most wealthy people don't trade their time for money. You could work hard for 50 hours a week and even give up your weekends, and if you're lucky enough to make the boss likes you, they might give you a raise. And you keep working hard for a few more years until you can retire and can barely walk, to live off the money you saved. The big problem with this model is that the amount of money you can make is limited by time. We all have the same 24 hours a day, but most of that time will be spent on other things, or get wasted, leaving you with only about 10 hours to trade for money. Time is the most important thing in this world because we only have a limited amount of it. So, if you trade time for money, you will always have a limited amount of money. But how do you stop trading this most valuable resource and make time for the things that matter most? Here how it is. Start by changing the way you think. Instead of trading time for money, you should think about trading value for money. What valuable skills, knowledge, or talents do you have? When you change the way you think, you can see all the possibilities out there. There's money everywhere. Third step, invest in yourself. If you want to be a big fish, you need to put a high value on your personal and professional growth. This is about the best way to put your money to work. It gives you returns that grow over time and makes you more valuable right now. Try to get better every day and get rid of habits that don't help you reach your goals and start new ones that do, and spend money on training and classes to improve your skills and knowledge. So if you have a job, you'll be better able to ask for a raise, and if you work for yourself, you'll be able to charge even more. And don't forget about your health, and it should be a part of how you improve yourself. Make sure you eat well, get enough sleep, and move your body, or better, exercise. You really can't be wealthy if you're sick. Putting money into yourself can help you be more productive, make more money, and live a better life. It affects not only how you deal with other people, but also how you feel about yourself, and that's the most important than anything else. Fourth step, live beneath your means. Even though it sounds cliché, living below your means is the one thing that ties all of your money together. Without it, you can't be free from your money. It's like driving a car with the wheels off, you won't get anywhere. Credit card debt is a problem that most people have to deal with, which is unfortunate. This is so important to learn because you'll need to free up money so you can use it to make more money. If you haven't learned this basic skill yet, it could be one of the hardest things you have to do. It will mean making hard changes to your easy life and giving up spending without limits, which you are probably used to. The problems come from the fact that people want things right away. And the way out of this pandemic is to think ahead and think about the consequences. Sacrifice spending on things you don't need to have a better financial future. Fifth step. Learn to manage money. Managing your money means keeping track of every penny that comes in or goes out. Make a detailed budget to keep track of your spending, and make sure you pay your bills on time and reach your savings goals. It also helps you avoid spending money you didn't plan to and stop spending on things you don't need. If you don't stick to your budget, it won't help you very much. And one of the best ways to do this and learn more about your money is to keep track of every dollar you spend. It doesn't have to be hard or take a lot of time. And better yet, some apps let you automate it. When you look at your expenses for the month, you might be shocked to see that you spent more money on useless things than you thought. You can see where your money goes and what costs aren't necessary and what should be cut. When you simplify your finances, it's much easier to keep track of your money. Streamline your accounts, bills, credit cards, debts, etc. And makes it easier to keep track of your money and helps you keep more of it. Step 6. Save and invest. No matter what, you should always save money. Most people make the mistake of telling themselves they'll start saving when their income goes up. And we all know it will never happen. And when life throws them a curveball they didn't expect, which it always does, they quickly fail. If you can't find room for savings in your budget, find ways to make more money or spend less, or even better, do both. To keep it simple, just put money away. This is the most important thing. When you have saved up at least 6 months' worth of living costs in an emergency fund, then it's time to start investing. When you put your money to work for you, you get there faster. There are always good times and bad times to invest. Also, spread your money out among different kinds of investments to protect yourself from surprises. 7th step. Avoid debt unless it makes you more money. You can't get out of debt if you still owe money to banks or other people. Plan to pay off your debts as soon as your income comes in. And first and by most, the number one solution is changing the habits that got you into debt in the first place. Pay off your credit cards and other consumer loans with high interest rates first. Then pay off mortgages and student loans slowly, since they usually have lower interest rates. And once you get rid of debt in a certain area, don't go back. You won't be debt-free overnight, but the sooner you start paying them off, the sooner you'll be able to live on your own. So, in the end, there are no quick and easy ways to get rich. You have to work hard and be disciplined if you want to have enough money to play around with. If you use these 7 tips and make them a habit, they will help you get ahead financially and set you up for a great future. And before we end it, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment and like this video. And thank you so much for watching.